Hey, good morning everybody. We're back on this job up here on Belgrade Lakes. We did this house floor last week. You know, these guys were just itching to get the deck on, so we had to jump up here and do the house floor. And then we got the patio to do. It's a screened-in porch area over there. Then we got the garage to do to get this finished up so we can get out of here. So, and then we got another job we're going to right after this with a conveyor truck. So the conveyor truck's coming second. We got about 6-7 yards we need over there, then about 9 here. And then we need about 3 on that second job. So we're gonna get this done first. He's got 10.5 on, so he'll do all of that and some of this. And then the conveyor will finish this. And you know, the plan is to have enough on the conveyor to do the other job. So we'll see what happens. We're gonna get this poured first. Figured we'd get the patio right out of the way. This will just be a smooth finish. They're gonna put some type of tile or epoxy or something over the top of it.
So the reason our concrete's like this is because we use high range water reducer almost every day. If we're not using high range, then we're using what we call a mid-range water reducer. And that lets us pour a really loose slump without affecting the strength of the concrete. So the concrete does kind of look wet, but we call it flowable. High range makes the concrete flow really nice, makes our job a lot easier. And today is a really good reason why. Like, we got this patio, kind of tough access. We had to hook on one of our extended chutes. Concrete's just going to run down the chute a lot easier. And then we're going to pour the garage after this, and then we're going to go down the road a few miles, use the second concrete truck again on that job, and pour another job with that. So it just makes life a lot easier when you pour concrete every day like we do.
You can see the access isn't very good here. It's pretty tall. We got all these really long kickers here. Looks like she bows in just a little bit, but better bow in than out. You can always tap these out a little bit once you get more concrete up against it. Just screened in port, so they're going to end up, you know, obviously screening it in, building walls around here. Looks like they got some outlets in the floor. And then it's just a smooth finish for, they're going to put tile over it or epoxy over it. They don't know yet.
So on a job like this, like I'm working as a sub, I work for the foundation contractor. The foundation contractor is working for the builder, who's also the GC on the job. So between the GC and the foundation guy, they kind, you know, the foundation guy does the estimate for the flat work and the walls, and they also, you know, they'll bid the project based on what the specs say, what the blueprints say, as far as PSI in the concrete, you know, if it's got fiber mesh, if it's got wire, if it's got rebar, anything like that, poly vapor barrier under it, styrofoam. So all we really do is come up here and pour and finish. Now, one thing we did do on this one was we tied that little mat of fiberglass rebar in here. It just called for that. And then the concrete itself, like, I can decide if I want to use high range or mid range, depending on how far we got to pull the concrete. All the concrete we use has fiber mesh in it pretty much every single day, no matter what we're doing. We call it micro fiber mesh, so you can't even really tell it's in there. It doesn't affect the finishing at all. Same with the water reducer we use. The type of water reducer we use, whatever they use at the concrete plant here in Maine, it doesn't affect the finishing at all. The finishing seems exactly the same whether it's in there or not. The only thing it does is it really loosens up the slump, and then, you know, it sets up, it hardens up about the same rate as if it wasn't in there, is what we feel like. So if you know, you're pouring a 4-inch slump concrete on a day where it's cloudy and it's 70 degrees, and after you get it poured, if you got to wait, let's say you got to wait about an hour before you start finishing, this stuff's going to be the same stuff. We're using my little pencil vibrator there just to make sure when we strip those forms off, that front edge face is really smooth. Even though the concrete's loose like this, you can still get some air pockets, so just kind of vibrating out the air pockets. Now, maybe what's different with us than a lot of guys is we have concrete flat work, whether it's a floor, a patio, a pool deck, a sidewalk, a big house floor like the one you see we did here. We have concrete like that lined up for every single day of the week, at least Monday through Friday, and even sometimes on Saturday. So We're pouring concrete at 6:30 in the morning every single day, pulling it around, power troweling it afterwards usually. And when you get to doing that, and let's say our season usually starts in April here in Maine and goes, pretty much into December. So pouring 5-6 days a week every single day. The water reducer is a key for us to be able to do that, not just get worn out. And every job's different. The access is different. The size of the job is different. Usually the landscape is different. We're on, a different lot almost every day. We could be 30 minutes from the shop one day. We could be 75 minutes from the shop another day. We could be 15 minutes another day. We're always on a different location, it seems like. So we just like to make life as easy as possible, especially as we get older, and this is one of the ways we do it right here, is using this water reducer.
I think I'll try to pull him ahead a little bit. Paul, we're gonna pull your head a little bit, okay?
Mike, you want me to unwrap and get set up, or?
No, that's for the next job. Did he tell you?
I had it backwards.
You had it backwards?
Yeah.
That's okay, as long as you don't mind.
Oh, I don't
Just
mind.
a little
I'll
one,
do
it's
anything
like
for you.
3 yards. Guy, we've been waiting to get that done for like 3 weeks now.
Okay.
Jesus. Boy, mosquitoes are out here. Say when.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you.
I'm going to let you listen in here and just see what this sounds like and kind of what it feels like by watching us use this stuff.
I think we got enough. Let me go a little bit, then you can go around.
I can only imagine why he's calling.
Probably over there waiting for us.
Told him 9 o'clock.
Tiny bit more. A little bit, Paul. You feel anything loose, just let go of the shoe. Pretty good. I think I can dobby my way out there. Yeah, that came out perfect. How'd we figure that?
Alright. Onto the garage. Now all I gotta do is get that staging right there off, so we can wash it up and get all the concrete off it.
Heavy?
Not too bad. Ready? I'm gonna push down here as we slide a little bit.
Okay.
Alright, I'll grab this end. Yep, brand new. I did, before you even asked.
Oh, really?
We're gonna put a couple kickers on here, don't we?
Yeah, I was waiting until we got, I don't know where he's gonna get to. I've got things right there, my
Okay.
hammer's right there.
We can pour out a little bit more, wait till he pulls ahead.
Yeah. I don't know how
I don't know.
Huh?
Good now. Now it's high.
It's so nice having a young person here that we can make fun of.
Put that right there.
Notice how I smiled?
I did.
Yes?
Happy about it?
It's good.
The hammer cost.
Right there.
Washing tools as usual.
Brad?
Good job, men. Think we can pull your head a little bit, Matt. Go on ahead, Luke. Sweating, big guy. Sweating. Nope. Can't let Luke see my weakness.
You got 300 gallons, or you got less than that?
Oh, I got 300.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's only like 3 or 4 yards on this next one, but you still have to have plenty to wash down. But they
I
probably
got
have a
plenty.
hose over there too.
I got plenty. Use your time.
Luke, just scrape that a little bit right in there. Let's start washing up. We gotta get out of here.
Huh?
Just we got that second job we're going to.
Yeah.
So just be careful, don't waste water. Just use all you need.
All right.
That way he doesn't run out on the second job. Okay.
Okay.
If we think we got time, I mean, we don't have to. Probably won't be too long here, will it? Can't really get on that patio late with a hand. You'd be screwed, right?
What's that?
Just a hand wipe. It's all getting covered. Alright, so that's going to do it for this. We'll leave a couple guys here to finish these two. We're going to head about 3 or 4 miles down the road. We got a little 19 by 11 broom finish patio, but we need the conveyor on that one, so that's why we had him come second. He's probably got 4 or 5 yards left on. And we're going to head down there and get that poured, so we'll see you down there.